everyone is doing well. For today's meditation, I have chosen to reflect on 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 12 to 27. 1 Corinthians chapter 12, verses 12 to 27. Just as a body, though one, has many parts, but all its many parts form one body, so it is with Christ. For we were all baptized by one Spirit, so as to form one body, whether Jews or Gentiles, slave or free, and we were all given the one Spirit to drink. Even so, the body is not made up of one part, but of many. Now if the foot should say, because I am not a hand, I do not belong to the body, it will not for that reason stop being part of the body. And if the ear should say, because I am not an eye, I do not belong to the body, it would not for that reason stop being part of the body. If the whole body were an eye, where would the sense of hearing be? If the whole body were an ear, where would the sense of smell be? But in fact, God has placed the parts in the body, every one of them, just as He wanted them to be. If they were all one part, where would the body be? As it is, there are many parts, but one body. The eye cannot say to the hand, I don't need you, and the head cannot say to the feet, I don't need you. On the contrary, those parts of the body that seem to be weaker are indispensable, and the parts that we think are less honorable we treat with special honor. And the parts that are unpresentable are treated with special modesty. While our presentable parts need no special treatment, but God has put the body together, giving greater honor to the parts that lacked it. So there should be no division in the body, but that its parts should have equal concern for each other. If one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part rejoices with it. Now you are the body of Christ, and each one of you is a part of it. This portion centers around the importance of the church and its resemblance of the body of Christ. The main idea of this passage is that we, as individuals, are a part of the church, which is like a body. In verses 15 and 16, Paul used the analogy of the human body and the church body to create an understanding that we should not complain about the talents or gifts that we have been given or the role that we play. The foot and the hand both play a major role in the function of the body, and although they had different purposes, without one, the body wouldn't function as well. Just like this, each individual has a role and a purpose in the function of a church. In verse 26, it states, if one part suffers, every part suffers with it. If one part is honored, every part rejoices with it. This teaches us that if we as Christians are willing to share the joys and pains of the members of the church, we will move closer to becoming the body of Christ, just like God has intended for us. Just like the passage emphasizes the importance of each part of the body, the one season reminds us of the significance of every part of our spiritual journey. Thank you.